Hey everyone, Coops here from the whole Box and Dice, Magic the Gathering Arena, and we're back at it with some dailies today. We got a couple of interesting quests, but we got this one. A red-green deck as a reward for playing 30 lands, so we've gone and knocked up a bit of a Simic land concoction in here. We got a little bit of ramp. We got some very just like random cards that we could find. Architect of the Untamed, the Rejuvenator, Grow from the Ashes, the Ranging Raptors, Spring to Mind, a whole bunch of stuff that either plays lands or can use lands. Rashmi is a bit of a standard cascade. We chuck Nissa in, the Gearhulk, Multani. Looks like it's a good bit of fun. The other Nissa Planeswalker that we had, the Spineback, so a couple of mana sinks. The Verdant Force, Golter, Druidic. Yeah, we'll get there. Druidic. That one, that card. Kamal's Druidic Vow. Sure, let's go with that. We're probably not going to play this card because I don't have to say that ever again. And a whole bunch of lands. So let's jump in and let's see if we can make some form of magic happen with this deck. So we're going to just jump into free play. I don't think we're going to take this one into quick constructed because could be a little bit of chaos. And our tip for the day is aggressive or aggro decks look to win quickly with cheap. Oh, we'll never know what they look to win quickly with. We've got either King Snoz or King's Noz. Who knows? Alright, mystery opponent. Opponent gets to go first. But don't worry, we hopefully will be able to catch up to our opponent with a lot of lands. And oh my gosh, we certainly got a lot of that. Okay, we're going to keep this because this is pretty nuts. Player Sanctum, Ladder Elves, oh my gosh. Okay, our opponent's going to get some benefit off this because we are going to be playing a few creatures today. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your... Oh, sweet. Oh, okay, it's for them. Alright, so they might be playing some kind of Bugler, Mentor of the Meek. Yeah, some kind of weenies deck. Alright, that's fine. That is very annoying. There's the Giannis Primate, I think it is, that gets a +1/+1 counter every time you play a land. We are just going to ramp to our heart's content. We're going to slow down that Rejuvenator. Hopefully we hit a land. We're going to play another Forest. Yes. We already have the first blue source in Sanctum, so we're okay with this. We have a sweet 1/1 that we can throw away now. We don't have much use for that. They're going to seal away our ramp. Coward. Alright. Very interesting. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. I'm going to swing with the 1/1. We're definitely going to block one of these because... Sure, okay. That's an interesting exchange. We're going to play this. Oh, we probably should have done this the other way around. But what we're going to do is... No, we're going to do this because it puts it onto the battlefield. And we're going to put a forest... Then we're going to play Llanowar Elves, and we are going to have so much mana. So we've already played 5 lands out of the 30 that we needed. So that is a great start. Okay, opponent's going to go a bit crazy on this life gain here. You just need to slow down King's Noz, or King Snoz. Okay, we have no interest in blocking this. We're happy to take all of 1 damage here. Oh my gosh, we could do this again to get 2 more. What we are going to do is we are going to cast Rashmi here. So that's going to be for 4. And then we're just not going to attack. Just going to sit back. Because next turn, we are going to start just cascading silliness towards our opponent. And we're going to see if we can grab some lands. So we're definitely going to kick this to go get 2 basic lands. We get another one anyway. Let's see what we can hit. So we're going to play this firstly for 3. But unfortunately, we get a land. Less exciting. It's only the first spell, but we're going to do this anyway because we would just like to keep ripping these lands out because we have a lot of big hits coming. We're going to grab an island here. This could be relevant. We get an energy. We are not going to attack our opponent. So we've now played 7 lands. We have an 8th in hand, so we're almost a third of the way through the achievement. Our opponent is going to start making a giant Pride Mate. But luckily, we are going to slam down an equally huge Verdurous Gearhulk. So, assume our opponent doesn't do anything there. We're going to play a tapped land, yes. We'll get another energy. And what we're going to do is we're going to cast our giant Gearhulk. And we just rip another land. We're actually not running that many lands, so that kind of sucks. Where do we want to put the counters? We're going to put the counters on 1, 2, wait. So if we just, we just pick 2 creatures. We're just going to pick these 3 creatures. I actually have no idea how this works. We want to put 2 on this, 1 on Rashmi. So this will become a 4/5. Rashmi will become a 3/4, and then the Gearhulk. Yes, this is exactly how we're going to do it. So we got some nice here. We're going to attack with our 4/5. Our opponent wants to throw away both of their blockers. We are A-okay with this. We have the 2 energy, so it'll be interesting to see if we can get up to 6. We just chump that there. I guess if our opponent wants to swing in with a Primate, we're pretty happy to block this with the Gearhulk, but our opponent has to be pretty careful. Oh my gosh. That is not ideal. But off the top, we rip. Multani is a 9. 9. Oh, wow. Okay. And we will be able to pay the 2 mana to return. What is it? Return 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. We will absolutely be able to do this. We're going to get in for 10 damage here. Our opponent is on a 3-turn clock now at this rate. They can even play creature and gain a life. It has trample as well. It has reach. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Okay, so opponent's going to destroy the tapped creature. And what we're going to do is we are going to activate Multani's ability. We're going to return 2 lands. Yep, we're fine with this. Return 2 lands. We're going to pick... I guess we'll just pick the Woodland Stream and the other Woodland Stream. We're okay with this. They come in tapped, but that's... I think we have enough mana. I think we'll probably be okay. And what we're going to do is... Oh, that is so insane. So we'll cast this. Or do we want to do this? We're actually going to cast the Waker of Wilds there. So that's going to come in tapped. The good thing is... Now we're going to play Woodland Stream here. So we have just not enough. But we're going to select a value for X. We are going to pick just one. I guess we have to pay double green and 1. We're just going to test this. X equals 1. Choosing this. Oh, well, that's very silly. Why would it pick the land? Okay, that is good to know. Good to know how that works for next time. The opponent's going to gain a little bit of life here. I'm going to play a land. So we're still going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's still a land. It's still a land. Perfect. Cool. So we are going to cast this. And we still have the ability... Yes. Very nice. We still have the ability to cast this because we can tap the land down. Our opponent is gaining some land, which is very annoying, but we are, we would like to take action. And we will just add another land tapped. We're not going to attack here because we are going to make a super land next turn along with our Multani there, which is already an 11/11. I think our opponent is a little bit concerned. We might as well do this. We're going to block. That is a lot of life. That is a super amount of life. Happy to block this here. Let a whole bunch of damage go through. We're down to 13, so we do need to be careful here because our opponent has a lot going on. Another Leonin, War Leader. And the life gain is just so insane. Alright, we do get to play Ranging Raptors here. Which is, yeah, well, let's that resolve. Play our Woodland Stream. So, we're going to put... the lands, we want to pay as much as we possibly can. We can't, oh, it doesn't cap us out. Alright, so you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want to pay 7. And we want to put it on this land. So we can make... well, why do we have to now manually pay this? Did we click one too many? Is that what we did? Oh no, we did. Because of the double green. Oh, this is very frustrating. Okay. Okay, we can only pay 2. We can't pay any more, so we want to cancel this. So we can only do for 5. So we're going to just do pay. We're going to pay 4, actually. That's all we're going to do. Pay 4. Target a land you control. We're going to target this wooden stream. Then we're just, cool. Just going to do it automatically. Alright. So we're going to go to combat now. And we have our giant 12-12 that we can attack with. Which should hopefully be a pretty tough day for our lovely opponent. That is a lot of damage for King Snoz to take. So, opponents in top deck mode really don't want to see like a fumigate off the top at this point. Our opponent is going to make so much land off this. But I think what we are going to have to do here is that we're going to have to start throwing some chump blocks down because we need to stop this. We need to stop this happening. If our opponent attacks with everything, have they left themselves open to death? So they're going to... Alright, we're okay with this. We have to, like, let a million of these resolve. Resolve, resolve. How much land... How much can you make? Cause you have no cards in hand. 27. Okay, so we're going to do 12. Okay. Oh, yes, because it's all going to trigger. Okay. Excellent. You're going to a million. I get it. A million is happening. So we're going to have 12, 15, 17, 20, 24, 25. So we can definitely do the damage. But what we need to be wary of is that they're going to get lifelink. And so we're going to block. We're going to block one of these. I'm going to block one of these 1/1s here. And then we're going to block a 1/1 here as well. And we're going to block a Waker of into another one. So after the 3 blocks here, this should be enough. We'll go through to damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to rip a land. I'm going to activate this ability. 38, 13. Oh, is this going to be enough? 13, 16, 18, 21, 25. We need to be able to do an extra 13 damage. We have 7, 8, 9. We don't have enough. Okay. We don't have enough, which is super that's very annoying. So we're just going to end our turn here. And see what our opponent draws off the top. Please not a fumigate. Okay, it's just a land. So if our opponent wants to go to combat here, I think they have to. But if they go to combat, they're just going to be throwing away... What I guess we get the benefit of is that we start making some super lands in their end step, and eventually we'll be able to get past our opponent. That is our plan. Let's see what happens. I guess they're trying to do the maths. Like, they'll swing in with 2 war leaders, it'll make a whole bunch of stuff. They'll go up to like 50 plus life, but eventually we will be able to... I'm assuming we'll be able to go past that, especially because they'll lose both their Leon and war leaders, so... They probably need something like an Anointed Procession for some like super swing, but they choose not to do that. And we are going to, in response, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so we can put 9. So we're going to put 9 counters, pay 9, and we're going to put it on this island. We're going to play a land. Makes that super Multani, and we are just going to pass again. Yeah, I think it's like if our opponent rips a fumigate, it is good for them in the sense that it clears the board, but we also bring Multani back, which obviously is terrible for them. The triple war leader is now very, very real, but I'm pretty sure we'll just end up making too many lands. But the life gain is getting a little out of hand. I am not going to lie. So we'll see what our opponent wants to do. But we get to keep just making super lands. The other risky thing is that if they fumigate, we will lose our lands. Because our lands are creatures. So our opponent's going to do this. We're going to do this again. So we have 8. We have 11. So we can put 9. We can... Yeah, we're just going to put 9 on a forest. There we go. Okay, so what we get to do is you get to cast Spring, and then we will be able to do Spring to Mine. We'll just put a forest down. We'll get to draw 2 cards off this, which means we won't get to make the super mana, but that are just 2 lands, so we're okay with filtering that through. We have another 2. At what point we just start swinging with 9/9s, right? We swing through 2 9/9s, they lose both of that. If they swing in with their triple leaders, I think we block enough. Alright, we're gonna go to combat and we're gonna swing in. No. We're gonna go to combat and we are going to swing in with our 16/16, which they're gonna take a whole bunch of damage from this. Plus our 9/9s. If they block, we're gonna swing in. Yes, it's so tricky. I don't want to like take forever doing the mathematics. We just might just swing in with both our 9/9s is what we're gonna do just with those 2. Okay. Here's our plan. We'll tackle both of these. If the opponent wants to throw away their 1/1s, gain 2 life, we're okay with this. They're going to take 18 damage on the chin. Okay. That is very nice. We're okay with this. We'll see what our opponent does in response. Okay, let's can just sack this, gain some more life, and draw a card, which is very nice. Right, I feel like we've played a lot of lands. We must be like very close to completing our quest. I think at this point, 25. Let's see if our opponent swings in. We are... Oh, that's very annoying. Another authority of the console. Opponent doesn't want to swing. What are they fishing for in their deck, I wonder? Oh, opponent's going to do it. There's going to be a million triggers are about to go off. So many. So many. Alright. I think we actually could be in trouble here. Because we possibly should have just turned all our lands into 2/2s to kill them in response. Because I think we are super dead here at this point. Let's have a look. We resolve all this. Pay. Okay. Resolve all of this. So many triggers. Alright. The opponent has a million things. Oh my gosh. Click, 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 click. Alright. Our opponent's GGing us, so they are supremely confident. Would suck if we had a fog effect in hand, wouldn't it? Let's go to blocks. Block this. We have to block all this stuff, otherwise we just straight up die. Block this. Block this. Block this. Block these 5. We can't even do it. It's alright. We're not gonna do this. No, no, no. We don't want to do it. Cancel. Oh my gosh. We're getting super attacked. 50. Alright. Hopefully we got pretty close. Okay. Look, we obviously could have won that match. We had the ability to just turn lands into 2/2s, but 13 out, we only got half. We didn't even get halfway. Okay. We're gonna jump back in. I didn't want that match to go on forever because that would have been really not super fun for you lovely people watching. But obviously, yes, we could have just made all our lands 2/2s one at a time and killed all the 1/1s, but we'll sit back. Let's see. We've got a... Ooh. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what our Teferi avatar opponent is all about, but we're going to... Opponent's going to go first again. No. No, no, no. There you go. Like, okay, so for this deck that we literally just threw together with like all our best green and blue cards, it's a pretty sweet meme. Alright, so we get... That is definitely enough. We're going to keep this. We'll see what our opponent plays. I reckon they're going to play a Plains first. That's my call. First card is going to be a Plains. Nope, I should have guessed Island. Classic Teferi with your islands, you coward. Alright, so we're just going to play our Forest. And they're going to throw out the Arch. We don't have a 2-drop, unfortunately. But we do get to play Spring to Mind as well as our Rejuvenator. I'll see what our opponent... We're just going to play the Elvish Rejuvenator here. The fact that it doesn't hit just a basic is really solid. But our opponent counters it. It's super annoying. Alright, let's see. How many counter spells do you truly have? As we cast a Spring. Yep, okay, that's a lot of them. Well, look, we're gonna make our opponent earn their counter spells here because they've only got 3 cards left in hand, and at some point they have to commit to something. We're gonna go for Grow from the Ashes. We can't kick it, unfortunately, because all our other counter spells. Yes, we finally get one online, and we go get ourselves a land. We have Blink of an Eye as well, so if our opponent was to cast something, we could have definitely attempted to take advantage of it. We have 6 mana, so we're going to go for this again. We're going to go for the super spell. See what our opponent's got. There's another negate. There's so many of them. It's so many counter spells. It's like I'm not even sure like how well our opponent knows exactly like what's going on. Like I'm sure they're like, we definitely need to counter this stuff, but like to what point? We're gonna play Rashmi. We're gonna see what kind of response Rashmi gets. Awesome. Okay, Rashmi is okay. Rashmi is a-okay. They're going to fumigate my one. Okay, I see how it is. Well, we have 7 mana, so we are going to get the privilege, nay, the honor of slamming a Multani down. Nice big 7/7. Look at that animation. Yeah. We are super angry, Multani. Looks too peaceful. Alright. That's just a very surprising few. I guess, like, we could get out of hand with Rashmi, but you've got to think, alright. Opponent steals our Multani from us. That's fine. We're going to kick this, kick the Multani, and we're okay with this because we certainly do not want our opponent. We have not enough mana for Fortune Cast. We're gonna get in for one whole sweet piece of damage. Ha! How'd that work out for you, in Bolas Clutches? Hopefully by this point we're kind of memeing our opponent out and they're just like, please stop doing all of this stuff. They know we have a Multani. They don't know that we have a Golta though. We're going to attempt to get this down again. Let's see what happens. Torrential Gear. Oh, okay. We'll let this resolve. Let's see if our opponent has mastered this this trigger. Unfortunately, we have to. Let's see. Opponent is going to Essence Scatter. We are okay with this. Let's resolve. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use Multani's ability to return 2 lands to our owner's hand. We just get it back. So we are a-okay with this. And we have the Llanowar Elves to chump block the giant Torrential Gear Hulk here as well, which we will definitely do here. We'll block this. And we'll just kind of see. We'll just kind of see what our opponent has. So if we keep up, if we tap all of this, we can't tap it all in one go. 5, 6. We tap all this like this, play Multani, make ourselves. Oh my gosh. Our opponent has so many things. We're going to just do this again. Obviously, this cost us some of our lands as well, so we didn't get the chance to super ramp this game like we did last game, which is very annoying. Oh. Okay, so I wonder if this is their last counterspell, because Multani does have reach, so that will be interesting. We're going to throw this one out here. Does our opponent have a, oh, our opponent doesn't have a counterspell. That's so huge. We've got our Llanowar Elves down as well. We're able to block it. This is a huge mana sink for our opponents. We're probably going to have to let the first one go through, but they probably can't swing with Torrential. Oh, that's so mean. Alright, that's okay. Because we're going to take this damage here. No, we're going to block this here. Because then we're going to use Blink of an Eye to bounce Ixalan's Binding. To catch that Multani off guard. And play a land. How much do we need? If we play Blink of an Eye until it leaves the battlefield, right, cool. So what we're going to do is play our Raptors. Assuming we can get this down. We are super good. Alright. We pray to catch our opponent off guard here. Obviously, they can counter the Blink of an Eye, so we do need to be somewhat wary about that. Our opponent has already spent. So they get to draw a card. So how risky is it giving the chance for them to go through? Alright, let's see. We assume our opponent just wants to... Okay, if opponent's happy to just keep kind of playing stuff out of their hand. Okay, we go to combat. Let's see if we can pull off a miracle here. Opponent's going to attack with both. We can cast Blink of an Eye. Kicking it. On the Ixalan's Binding. So opponent have a counter spell. Coward. What a coward. Oh, what a coward. Alright, look. Our opponent hates fun and candy and all things nice in the world. But that's fine. That's not a lot we could do in regards to that. Unfortunately, that was a big old defeat for us. But we might have time for one more. I'd really like to see what this deck is. How many lands? 24 out of 30. Okay, we're so close. I'm going to jump back in one last time. We have 4 more red or green spells to go. So we should be able to tick a couple of achievements off by doing this one. Express yourself to your opponent. Where's the one that's like, have fun and stop being Teferi? Huh. Wine and cheese. Clever. I like it. Please don't be a control deck. Like, please do not be the control list. Because our opponent had about 1 million negates. This is a super risky keep. But in keeping with the theme of the day, we're going to trust our deck. Because it's done some pretty crazy stuff for us. We're going to get our first land down. And our Llanowar Elves. And now we pray to everything that is good and great. In Magic, the next card is a land, but it's not, but it's almost just as good as a land. We're going to get in for 1 damage here, and that's we're going to be able to play Rejuvenators and then Ranging Raptors, and all is going to be well in the world. That's pretty solid. We hit a land. That is perfect. Put it on the battlefield tapped. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to throw out the Ranging Raptors, so our opponent can't attack with their 2/2 unless they want to give us some ramp, so we are a-okay with that. And then we've got 5 mana next turn if we rip a land, but we have at least enough to play this. So let's see what our opponent wants to do. They're in green, plenty of fight spells. That's very annoying. Alright, opponent wants to take out our Llanowar Elves. Seems like a mean thing to do. They weren't hurting anyone. I'm going to cast the Elvish Rejuvenator. Get a forest. Not going to attack with anything here. We're just going to sit back. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have too many more fight spells. So that is very annoying. Oh, that is a thing. That is a very real thing that we now have to concern ourselves with. We still don't have enough mana to play anything huge. So all we're going to have to do is just play another Rejuvenator. Probably want to get the blue source at this point. We are definitely not going to attack. If our opponent does swing in with it, we are totally fine with double blocking here. We get some ramp, then we start getting really close to some of our good stuff. We've already kind of satisfied what we're trying to do with the Rejuvenators, so we'll see. Opponent really can't swing in with both because, oh, sure. Because then obviously we'll just block this here and we'll block, but our opponent is ramping. They're being very annoying. Oh, okay. I was like, well, surely you don't swing with this. So if our opponent wants to swing with this, we are a-okay. Our opponent's tapped down. So we are fine with this trade because there's nothing they can do. Sure. So we suffer damage. We can get a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped. We definitely want to take some action on that. I'm going to put another forest down. Get a forest anyway. I'm going to play Verdant Force here because we're effectively going to be replacing our Llanowar Elves with a 1/1 Sapling. And look, if the opponent does have some removal, this is a pretty good time to use on our Verdant Force because we can always play Multani next turn. We have our Spine back as well. Ooh, Our opponent has a giant 10-10. Doesn't have trample at this point, but that is something that they can fix very quickly. We're going to play... Yeah, we're going to play our big dino. And we are certainly not going to attack. Well, that was kind of cool. No attackers. We're happy to just keep making 1/1s. We are going to make an army of these things. I don't know what the board is going to look like if this stays... Oh my gosh. No. Oh, that's not good. Surely our opponent doesn't swing. Because if you swing, you can't kill us both. And then you either leave us with the spine back or the verdant force. Okay, so opponent... I'm going to draw a card. So 3s, we're going to keep 5, 6. That's perfect. That is just enough. So we're going to take action and get ourselves... We'll come in taps. That's okay. So we're A-okay with this. We don't want to attack. Pretty content with just sitting back. Make another sapling. Like, we've made 5 now. We've made half the Gigantosaurus's power. Just the saplings. Oh my gosh, there is a torrential Gearhulk. Alright. This is going to be... this massive stalemate at some point. That is just so huge. That's a 14-14. Alright. Our opponent says, you know what? We just take 14 damage. We do. We're literally just going to take 14 damage because... Oh, it's so risky. It's so risky. But it's like I don't want to throw this away. We're going to wait. We're not going to block. Oh, we're going to take a lot of damage there. That is a lot. That is a large amount of damage. Opponent has a long tusk cub. Okay. We're going to need something. Give us something good. Rashmi. We have 9 mana and we can make 10. That's pretty solid. Okay, so we cast Rashmi. Yep. And we have 6 with Lanarels, which effectively replacing. Opponent can't do anything to stop this, and then, or we just need to hit something like a Torrential Gearhulk. Verdurous Gearhulk would be so clutch. Verdurous Gearhulk would be so clutch. Give us something good. Please don't give us a land. Please not a land. So often I want a land. Please don't be a land this time. Please don't be a land. What's it gonna be? Oh. Does it not work because this is... Oh, because it's your first spell. No. Alright, well. We're not going to attack. We're going to let our opponent do a whole bunch of mathematics right now. Because we do have a 9/9 now. So we can... Oh, they just swing with everything. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. This is chaos. This is chaos. Alright. This is how we're going to block. We are going to send the 9/9 into the mammoth. We're going to send the 5/5 and the 7/7 and a 1/1 and a 1/1 here. I'm going to put Rashmi into this. We're going to put this into... Oh, they can pay 2, so they can put 1 more counter on that. I'm going to put this into this. 1, 2, 3, force them to put a counter on. 1, 2. I'm sorry. We need more time. We need more time. Let's do it that way, but let's take this one off and then send it into this. So there's 4 blocking. I have no idea. This is going to work. We're just going to hit it. Ugh, that's so many arrows. That's so many arrows. Oh, that's a million arrows. I don't even know what's going to happen after this. Pretty sure Moltani's still alive. Please don't have some kind of pump spell. Don't have a Blossoming Defense. Or Heroic Intervention. Please do not have Heroic Intervention right now, because that will suck if our opponent has that. Okay, this is so huge. We're just going to... Oh. It's all happening. Oh, no. It goes a beautiful four. And all they're left with is a 7 of the conduit, and they have a ladder elves. Oh, that's so harsh. That's so brutal. We're gonna cast Spring. We get our first spell. Oh, we get a Rejuvenator. We're going to put a land down. We get to cast this for free. Do we? No, we don't. What does it do? Oh, it's got to be less. Oh, it's so annoying. Yes, we just... This is better than Spring to Mine because we can't do it anyway, but we'll save that next turn. Hopefully hit a island. There we go. That is nuts. Opponent's on 4, so we're just going to sit back. I don't think we can swing here. It would be so risky. We could, okay, you know what? We are. We're going to attack. We're going to take the fight to them, not with you two. Attack with our 11-11. We bring the fight to our opponent, and if they top deck something nuts off the top, then good on them. They deserve to win because that was insane. All right, wine and cheese. Oh no, good game. Oh, at least say good game. Oh, good work, Lands. We did it. We did it, boys. We did it. All right, let's get our rewards. We satisfy everything. 1,000. That is amazing. Oh. Are you serious? We fell 1 land short. Okay. Alright. This is... We're just gonna jump in. Oh, I can't believe we fell 1 land short. That is crazy. That is so frustrating. Alright. Maybe it only counts lands that you actually physically play from your hand. Ah, that is so annoying if that's the case. Alright, we get to go first. This looks good. We're just gonna keep it. We're gonna charge through this. We've got a Sanctum. We're going to play Elves straight up. Get that early mana going. Pass to our opponent. Synth. The Ajani Synth Machine. What kind of music do you have for us? It is an island. That is not super exciting. We're going to play our own island. Because we get to grow from the ashes here to go get a basic land. We've already got an island, so we're just going to get a green source here. It's going to allow us to get Rashmi. Rashmi actually is not as good. Oh, that's annoying. That's a very aggressive cut. Play a land. We're going to be able to play Rashmi here. I actually thought Rashmi was equal. Probably not as good in our deck now. Although it does draw us a card, I guess, which is always nice. But we could just run something like the Lifecrafters Bestiary. Oh my gosh. Our opponent is super committed to killing us. We're just going to pass here. We're going to just kind of see what happens. We do have a chance to do a... We can't cast this because we just lost Rashmi. No! Alright, hopefully our opponent plays something and we can... Nope. A blink of an eye back so we can draw a card. We certainly would like some card draw. I'm going to cast Spring. Half of Spring to Mine. Grab ourselves a Forest. Pass again over to our opponent. We do have Blink of an Eye up, so we do have that available to us. We're also going to have... Okay, I have no idea what our opponent is playing. They're cycling a lot of cards. Okay, they've got a Grixis deck. This is going to be Nicol Bolas. There is going to be a Nicol Bolas coming. Mark my words. Our opponent is also cycling away Sweltering Suns. They are going as fast as humanly possible. We're going to cast this, try and draw. We obviously want to hit a land drop for this turn, which we do. Into a Llanowar Elves. We don't have the ability to cast Blink of an Eye, but that's okay. Jokes, we do. We have an extra mana. We can cast the other Llanowar. Okay, so now we've cast a lot of lands. We'll see what our opponent does here. We really need to hit something big off the top, just so we can put some pressure on them, because they've like used Sweltering Suns and cut to ribbons on us and cycled a whole bunch of stuff away. So I'm just going to pass without doing anything super exciting. We are going to cast this. And with any luck, we can actually blink back our Gearhulk if it gets into trouble. So there's a period of response here where our opponent can come back and try and hurt us. We're going to do this. Make him 2/2s, 2/2 counters, make him 3/3s, sorry. And we're just going to go into combat with our 6-power ramp. Oh, we didn't click it. We're such an idiot. Oh, yes, we did. It is A-okay. We are going to attack. Fear not. Alright, here we go. Go through for 6. See what our opponent wants to do. We're going to end our turn. We might even blink the Gearhulk back in our hand step there. What is this? What is this 4-color phenomenon that you are about? Synth? Alright, Gifts of Paradise. This is just gonna... I hope this is amazing. I want to see what happens now. I want to see the beauty of what this deck is about. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna blink back in response. And we're gonna get... we're gonna get our Verdurous Gearhulk back as our opponent casts Hour of Devastation. Still takes 6 power off the board, which is pretty nuts. But we're gonna be able to cast our big old Gearhulk. We're going to target itself, put all the counters on the Gearhulk, and pray our opponent does not have an Abrade in hand. Because that would suck. That would absolutely suck. Alright. We do need to have a legendary creature or planeswalker, which we don't get. We're going to go into combat. See if our opponents... Ooh, take the 8 and cast the Waker of Wilds. It's pretty solid. Gonna end our turn. Feel like we're in a pretty good position at this point. I'm gonna make a super land next turn to go with our Verdurous Gearhulk. Ooh, okay, let's see what our opponent wants to do. We might be able to gain a whole bunch of land off a whole bunch of life on the back of this scry. One of the top, 2 at the bottom. 7 life. That's a lot of life. That is a lot of life. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Select a value for X. So we're going to do 1, 2. So we're going to just do 3. Because that's going to be enough. Pay 3. Target this land. We're just going to get a nice 3-3 going. Nice. We hit a Nissa. Gain 3 life. That one is pretty solid. We're just going to play our Nissa, which allows us to play the Druidic Vow as well, which is pretty solid. And we're just going to gain 3. We're going to go to combat here, and we're going to swing with our Verdurous Gearhulk, because if our opponent does want to go after Nissa, then they will they'll leave it tapped. I know they can play another one next turn, but we'll kind of invite. Ooh, 8 damage. Our opponent is pretty a-okay with this apparently. We're going to end our turn. The -12 is pretty nuts, like gaining +5/+5 and trample. Our opponent gets another really solid scry off the Sifter Worm as well. This thing was nuts and limited. Like, you play this and you just go tutor something crazy up. Especially, like, obviously you're not in limited, you're probably not having 2 of these. But in this scenario where our opponent was able to tutor up a Sifter Worm on top of their other Sifter Worm, like, that's kind of insane. But we'll see. We'll see what our opponent wants to do. They're going to have to gain some element of life back, because I guess unless I've got 3 lands, then we're pretty okay with that, that's for sure. I don't think we want to -4 Nissa. Thrall 3 on top. Oh my gosh, there is Nicol Bolas. That is a big old creature. Opponent doesn't want to attack because they know they will die if they do. So we are pretty happy about that. And we're just going to probably gain another 3 life. We might actually -4 the Nissa now, because we get 2 chances to -4 Nissa after that first +3. And we'll see if we can, like, either draw some cards or get something good. It would be awesome to rip the other Nissa off, because then we can... Let's have a look. So we're going to go to my turn, but before we do that, we might as well just pay 1 and just put a just put a token on a land, put a counter, make it a 1/1. We get an Architect of the Untamed. How much can we cast this for? So this is going to be double green, so we have 4, 7, so we'd be able to cast that for 4. Any land, you may put any number of land, convert a mana costless. Okay. So we're getting pretty close to doing something crazy like that. Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to -4 Nissa. See what we get. We get the Nature's Artisan, which is pretty nuts. Play this. Do we have anything in our graveyard that we love?
The land shall
We just get Blink of an Eye, right? We just return type. Oh, it's permanent. That's so annoying. We can't do that. But we can cast this. Just by tapping down our 1/1. Go through to combat. We're gonna go to combat here. We're gonna swing with our 8/8 Gearhulk. If our opponent does want to block with both Sifter Worms, then we get to kill one of them. So we're okay with this. Cool. We are a-okay because we can just use Nissa to bring it back. We can return, but first we're gonna untap a land and make it a 5/5 as a nice blocker. And then we're gonna end our turn on the back of this. And then next turn we'll be able to minus Nissa, bring back our Virtus. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. So opponents get a 6 damage everything, which really sucks. Because now they're going to kill Nissa. Would seem to make the most sense. Possibly, yes. Opponent is not a dummy dum-dum. Kill Nissa. Super annoying. Let's have a look. Opponent has Spring to Mind as well. That's a pretty neat trick, actually. Swarm Intelligence with Spring to Mind. I do like that. We get a Rejuvenator. We are going to... We're going to do this. We're going to minus 4 on Nissa again. Get a Verdant Force. That's pretty huge. I'm going to slam the Verdant Force down. Do we not have enough? Oh, we don't have enough. We lost too many lands. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We're going to fall painstakingly one short. Which is very annoying. But that's okay, because we can do this. Search for 2 basic lands. And we can still cast our Rejuvenator. Sifter Worm has Trample, which is pretty annoying, but that's okay. We'll see. We'll see what our opponent wants to do. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. A second Swarm Intelligence. Look, we're just... There's no point... Like, okay, we'll just block this. No, we're not going to block. We just won't block. Who knows what our opponent's going to put down. Get the ability to rip a Verdant Force. We're not going to attack, obviously. We don't get to play Gold to the Primal Hunger, but next turn we will just for double green, which is a pretty hard counter to what our opponent is trying to do with their Sifter Worm. Even if they do want to attack us for another 7, we know they have... Oh, how much life we're going to leave. So we just die here, I'm pretty sure, to cut to ribbons. Yeah. Not a lot we can do about that. They drain us for 1 million. Oh, no. We're dead. Alright. Well, that's alright. Truly a meme we lost to, so that's alright. All we wanted to do is get the quest completed, which we certainly will, so good game to my opponent there. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what this red-green deck is that we work so hard for. Kicking and screaming. Alright, this actually could be like pretty... Oh, there's a Verix in there. Could be pretty similar to what we... Kind of what we were doing with our deck. Obviously ours was Simic, but where is our deck? Why have I gone blind at this point in time? There it is. Shivan Fire, Llanowar Elves, some Goblins, Lightning Strike. Okay. We just cast this. The Brontodon. Get a Verix. It's pretty cool to get a Mythic in there. Plus a Territorial Allosaurus. We get Rada as well. And the Dragon. We've got some real cool stuff in this deck. This is pretty cool. Plus a Rootbound Crag. That was a really awesome reward. I know this was a bit of a longer one, but that was really cool that we got that. So that'll satisfy our dailies for today. Hopefully you liked the lands deck that we had a bit of fun with. Thank you so much for watching this one. Like I said, if you're looking for a beta code, hit us up in the comments. We've still got a few left that we can help you out with some access for all the usual YouTube stuff. Thanks so much for watching all these gameplay videos. Hopefully they're making you chuckle as much as they do me. My name is Coops. This is the Whole Box and Dice. Peace.